Hey guys, it's Acacia, and I'm super excited that you're watching this or you're here live. So we have a few quick things to chat about, and then we'll do some housekeeping afterwards. Everybody's muted, but you guys just unmute yourself and hop in because you know I'm going to forget things. So let me just tell you what's on the agenda, what we're going to talk about for this team call, and then you'll kind of know what you need to know. So we're going to talk about the end of the year push group that's going on right now. The Grace Not Perfection group that's starting on Monday along with the sneak peek. Then our next coaching event and Linktree. If you haven't heard of Linktree, it's awesome. And if you have and you don't have one, that's okay. You know who I'm looking at. Okay, so let's talk about the end of the year push. I'm going to unmute you guys, and then if you're really loud, you can mute yourself. So the end of the year push was just a spur of the moment group that I just decided to do. And it was mostly for the Renegade Tribe. So my goal or heart is for the Renegade Tribe to move away from Facebook and into the challenge tracker. And then by January, have all of the active members on maybe every 3 months, they roll into a new challenge group. And the reason is I got locked out of our Renegade Tribe Facebook group, and I'm still getting feedback. I'm sorry. I don't know where it's coming from. I got locked out of the Renegade Tribe, and I couldn't post. I couldn't connect. I couldn't do anything. And I was like, okay, that's not good for me, as you know. That's I'm the admin of the group, but it's not good for any of you as coaches if you get locked out of a group. So to keep that from happening, and just have more, ownership, taking it away from Facebook. And as you connect with Instagram people who don't have Facebook, they don't have to create a Facebook account to join our team, to join our tribe. So it's going to take a little bit of nurture to get our faithful Facebook Fit Clubbers over to the Challenge Tracker app, but this is the goal. So that's why I decided, okay, we're just going to do this end of the year push. If you have people who are brand new who want to jump into that group, that's totally fine. They're 100% welcome. You can be talking about it. It's kind of a more secular group. It's not really faith-focused. There's just daily posts in there just to kind of keep people going. There wasn't a prep week, but there's a prep week video that's in there. So if you search my posts, I have a playlist. So if you have a brand new person, you can tag them in that. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, and it's there. It's the same one that we do for Prep Week. So they should be able to go into that group, and with a little bit of hand-holding from you, be fine. And we'll have that open all of November. Well, it's October 23rd through December 23rd. So it's like a 60-day, and then it'll end December 23rd, and it'll roll over to another a Fit 3. I think I'm going to do 3-month Fit Club groups. Okay. And then every 3 months they'll kind of roll back over. Okay. And then we'll do monthly faith and fitness groups. So this month, segue, this month is Grace Not Perfection. So that's the book that we're reading. I will be listening to it because I'm still not done reading Made to Crave, if that tells you how good I am. I only have a chapter and a half left, but yeah, I read my Bible. That's the only thing I and then everything else I just got to listen to, or it's just not going to happen. So I will have the audio. I'm going to buy it. So if you have a challenger who wants that free audio, Audible credit, just ask me and I'll get the link. I'll also put the link in our group. So if anybody wants to listen to it and they haven't gotten a free one yet, they can do that, or they can buy it. It's like $12 on Amazon Prime. So that's free shipping. So it's pretty, it's not very expensive. Okay. So those are faith and fitness focused. Ashley is kind of heading that up with our faith posts, and she's fantastic. I'll do prep week, and it's the same prep week as last time. We might tweak it a bit if we want to do any tweaks. The prep week is a great time And we didn't really have a lot of takers last month, but I think it's just going to take a little bit of work on our end to kind of figure out what works best to do a sneak peek into coaching. So, I mean, not into coaching, into like what is a challenge group. So I think too, like with the prep week, and you guys chime in, do you think we should have a video that's like, what is a challenge group, that kind of explains it? What do you guys think? I used to have like things like that. Like at the very beginning, like what is this and how does it all work?
Yeah, I think that would be good. And then that kind of explains like how the tracker app works. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but for someone that's new, it can be kind of intimidating. So, so something simple like that would be good.
Like a welcome and what it's all about and how does it work. And then
because like they need to know like what they see this week is going to be different from what they see the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
You know, because I know people were like, you know, what's it going to look like once pressing pause starts, you know, from last month. And I had to explain like it's going to be completely different. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. So explain prep week versus the next 3 weeks, what those look like. And then I also think that the sneak peek week, all coaches need to be posting your workout and your Shakeology just like you would normally. I feel like they need to be like seeing that happening as they go through, and that if they want to join in on that, and I'll say that in the first one, like, hey, we're going to be posting. So I think that's a good thing to add in there. So I'll invite to join with Clean Week. So say something like, we're going to be posting our workouts, our, healthy food and Shakeology, just normal, what you would normally see us do during a challenge group. If you want to join in, there's a free way for you to do that with Clean Week, and just kind of plug that there and give them the info, because they don't have to create anything. They just go and click, and that's a great beginner one. And then explain what the next 3 weeks looks like. Okay. So anything else? Any other tweaks? I feel like once we kind of get it down, it's going to start rolling really well, and we're going to get my heart, and the reason why I want to do this at the beginning of the month, even though it didn't work out for us in October, is that you get all of these sneak peekers in the first week, and then on Friday and over the weekend that they convert into challengers, and they actually purchase. And so you have maybe some people that purchase from the end of the month, then people who purchase during that sneak peek time, and they roll over and they're ready to go. And so they won't have Shakeology that first week, but they'll have on demand. They'll be able to get started on their workouts and everything. And, that'll all just kind of come. But that way you can hit Success Club at the beginning of the month, and then be focusing on recruiting and building your team the next 2 weeks. So I think with some tweaks, we can make this, but also inviting and getting people in there. So if the goal is 5 people to join the challenge group, then you need, I would say, at least 30. You're going to need at least 30 free people, or some really serious 25. 20 to 25, because that I think 5 to 1 is a pretty generous ratio of how many people you talk to and say that they're interested, and then actually commit. And the other 4 trickle on down the months, right? To when they actually say, okay, I'm ready. So anyway, so we need to book that up, that first week up, as much as you can, inviting as much as you can. Okay, what was next? Moving on, because we don't run out of time. Okay, our next coaching event. We need to kind of decide, and I feel like we put it, does anybody have, Ashley, do you have your calendar?
I do. It doesn't have anything on it.
Is that your brand new one?
Yeah. I think we talked about it being the third week.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So that would be like the 17th or something like that.
I'm like looking to see my notes and what all I wrote down. I need an actual calendar too. That'd be helpful. Megan, do you got it written down?
I think I have let me go see if I have my calendar.
Okay. Fail. You all fail.
But again, my desk is, you know.
I mean, it makes sense to me because the first week we're inviting people to like the free sneak peek. Then the second week we're getting
the last week of the month we're inviting to the sneak peek, right?
Yeah, and then the first week they're in it.
Challenge.
So then
the second week we're talking about coaching to invite to the coaching
third week,
event, which is on the third week, right? Isn't that
yeah?
right?
It's the third full week.
Yeah.
Of the month. So I have like talking about coaching, like coaching ad and jabs, starting at like the end of the second week, so that then we can do the event the third week.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. So then this month, let's put it on the calendar so we can be thinking about it. I guess the big deal is like, so we've done the coffee and coaching event on Saturday mornings, and I've never had anybody hop on. So I'm not sure that that's like the best time for, I don't know, for our target audience. What do you think?
Yeah.
Can I like, okay, this is going to sound a little bit silly, but I have a friend who's been really successful with Rodan Fields.
Mm-hmm.
And she posts about like groups that she does sometimes. And I think she's been doing it for a while, and they like, it's like this whole big slew of people. But like maybe I should just reach out to her and be like, how are your events successful? Like, how do you, and just kind of get some ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, also looking at Micah's stuff. I mean, let's see. I think on Team Inspiration, you've got number 3, number 6, number 11 in the company or something like that. What was that? Did you guys see the latest?
Yeah.
Ashley,
number 5 and 8, or I don't know.
Ashley, did you participate in the last one that Micah did?
Yeah. I mean, I added people in it, but I wasn't like talking or anything.
So how did they do it differently? Like,
I actually really liked how they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like a panel. Like they did like a Zoom call panel type thing.
Which is what we tried to kind of do last time, and it was fine. It was kind of a hot mess. So to do that with Zoom, you have to have paid for like the upgraded. So you have to pay like the $150 one a month or something. And so we did it like a roundabout way, which I don't even remember how I did that. And like the first 7 minutes for us trying to figure it out.
Well, what if we did a Zoom call and we like just recorded bits and pieces of it and then just posted them?
Yeah, and that's what we've done before. I can hit like record and pause. And then when I pause it, or I can hit record and stop. And when I stop, it'll save just that segment. And then we can chat and then do the next segment. And we can do it that way.
Yeah, I think that would be good. And then we'll just we need to plan it like in advance so we all like know what we're talking about. Because I felt like I was such a hot mess. I was like, I have no idea what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, I totally missed some key points that like afterwards I was like, oh.
So, and that kind of brings me over to like the next thing, and we can use that because one of the things that I'm going to put in my link tree is a playlist for what is coaching. And so I've created the playlist, like I've got it put together. Well, no, I've got all the videos together. I've got to upload them. But I feel like those are the same topics that we would want to use in like the panel. We would just break them up into like each one of us talk. The thing though, the one thing I would say that was a problem with the sneak peek that Micah and them did is each panel discussion ended up being like 20 minutes long. So if you're sitting there and there's like 5 or 6 different ones, I feel like that's just, I don't know. I liked the playlist that I put together because as a super busy mom, I need things in like small chunks of time, right? So like 5 or 6 minutes is probably the max that I'm going to get sit down and watch something before like I get interrupted. And so if it's like in these little chunks, little pockets, then I can like, I don't have to keep starting over or trying to figure out where I was to go back, you know, versus like a long webinar. I watched a webinar and it was something I really wanted to watch. And that's the only reason I got through it. And it took me 4 days, 4 like separate tries to get through it. And I had to keep going back and then like trying to figure out where I was. So with that said, if we do the panel, I think maybe only a couple of people should talk for each like little segment, and then we'll stop it and go to the next, you know, go to the next topic. And that way it's kind of, what do you think?
Yeah.
Just not long, like 10 minutes is like the very, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is on the, okay. So, but then wait, we still need a date.
Well, do we want to keep doing a Saturday?
Okay, so here's my thing. Maybe we do a Thursday through Saturday where we upload, like we get it ready Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We kind of get it ready. And then on Thursday, we start adding people, and we can add like before and afters and what we eat and income progression and like 1 or 2 posts each day, like posts, not videos, or like 1 post and maybe 1 really short video, like something just kind of like as we add people in. And then on Saturday, we give them like the little segments throughout the day, throughout the first, like, let's just say we give them little segments the first half of the day. So like we start posting them at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we're done.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think Saturdays are just busy for people. And so I think giving them, you know, a little bit here and there is good. And I was going to say something. But I forget what it was. So
I mean, do you think that Saturday should just be like a wrap it up one?
Yeah.
And then the other videos should be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like Thursday, Friday. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what I was going to say is if this works, we need to write it down exactly what we did so that we don't have to keep talking about it.
I know.
We need to write it down exactly what we're doing each time so that we don't have to like go back and be like, okay, what did we do that worked awesome? And then if it doesn't work, then we just throw it away and start over.
So yeah,
like Thursday, yeah.
16th, which is a Thursday, through the 18th, which is the Saturday, right? So prep the group the 13th through the 15th. Like we need to get it ready. Get it ready.
And I need to have a video like recorded because last time I was sick and I had to post something that wasn't even like specific because I just couldn't anyway. So I need to have, I think I think that doing live videos is helpful and beneficial, but like, I think we should be prepared just in case.
So know your topic.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll add topics and then we'll see. And then I think you're right. I think if you can hop in and go live about your topic, you should do it. If you can keep it concise and you've got, a pocket of time. If you can't, then you should be able to just pop in your pre-recorded video and we'll try and stick with the same topics every month. So you make your one video and then, you know, you have it made, and then you should get better and better going live and talking about your topic, because so maybe like on Thursday we post, we'll hop in live with our stories, and so you can just hop in whenever on Thursday and just tell your story, right? Whoever wants to hop in and just go live. You have an absolute max of 10 minutes, but like 5 or 6 is better. And then on Thursday, we'll also share team results. So results from our team and our challengers. And then on Friday, and maybe, do we want to share food? Like, hey, we eat real food? Like a little, have that already in there, like on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Food. What else? Is there anything else that we think should already be in there?
No, I think it's
Food. Should food and results already be in there?
yeah. That would work.
Okay. So on live with our stories and share our team results. I always share income progressions, and I know that's like a thing that nobody likes to talk about, but I feel like it's something that we kind of have to talk about, like income
It's
progression.
helpful.
It is, and I think like being realistic, like I made more money a year and a half ago than what I do right now. I was working the business more. I had fewer children and fewer things on my plate, and I had more business built, you know, more people actively. I was 2-star, you know, versus I'm not. So, you know, that like affects everything, but I think like seasons in life and stuff. So, but sharing income progression, just knowing like, hey, your income will ebb and flow with how much time and energy that you put into it. And so I was putting more time and energy into it all.
Sorry.
You're fine. So Friday, do we want to do the like meat and potatoes of coaching, like the 5 videos throughout the day on Friday?
Yeah, I think so.
So maybe those videos are already recorded.
Mm-hmm.
5 pre-recorded topic videos. And then on Saturday, a wrap up.
Yeah, would it be good to do like a Q&A?
Mm-hmm. So Saturday, the wrap up video is like a Q&A, go live. So then on Friday, what we used to do in the past is we posted a Google Doc where people could ask any questions that they had, and it was anonymous. So that was that was helpful. It was just like an editable Google Doc, and they just go in and type on it, and it was anonymous. We could put that in the group on Friday, and so as they were going through, if they had questions, and then on Saturday we'll pop in and answer all of those. That sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that way when people don't show up live, it's not awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Like we still have questions to answer.
Yeah, and sometimes we just take like frequently asked questions. And like, okay, so some of you asked, but nobody asked in that group, but a lot of times people are, thinking about it. And then even though it's kind of like over on Saturday, on Sunday, I think we should still have like one more thing that we kind of like pop in. So maybe
you could talk about like the fear of coaching and like not letting this like insecurities like hold you back, because a lot of people are just insecure about it.
I think that's a fantastic thing for you to jump in and talk about, Ashley.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Write your name down. Definitely. So on Sunday, at Sunday and throughout the following week, if anybody decides to become a coach, we pop in and be like, look who just joined, da, 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 da. It's getting started with, like do a little recognition, because I think that, it's like when one person stands up, the other one's like, okay, I'm going to do too, so it helps people be brave. Okay, anything else? That sounds good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't let me lose these notes. I'm going to write it on the top. Coaching.
I thought you were gonna write "do not lose."
I'm dog-earing the page too. Okay. Okay. So what was the very last thing on our agenda? Linktree.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about Linktree real quick. I am going to screen share, and I think it'll work on the computer. We're going to go to the fabulous, the person who's really good at Instagram, which would be me. No, I'm I'm so brave. Oh my gosh, my computer guys. No. There she is. Okay, so Ashley has got hers all set up. So here is her Instagram, and it looks fabulous. But Linktree, so it's linktr.ee, and then you'll end up making your own thing, and you do it all on the phone. Is that correct? Right?
You can, but I do it on the computer.
Okay, so you can. Okay, so basically what it is, on Instagram, they only give you one place to put a URL. Like you get one URL and that's it. So when you have a bunch of information, you can use this little app website called Linktree. And it lets you put lots of different URLs. So this is going to be your kind of goal for November as far as your little techie thing. It's pretty simple. And Ashley used Google Forms to do her little different ones. You can do that. You can use a Google Doc and save it as a PDF. You can do it a bunch of different ways. But here you go. So she's got an About Me section, which I think is really important. So this is a Google form that she did, but it's not like they're just not entering anything. So here she is, so fabulous. And then she tells about herself. And then that's it, right? And so she has it's about me. You could do this same thing with a Google Doc and save it as a PDF, in your Google Drive. And then when you have it in your Drive, it gives you a URL. You guys, are you following me? Do I need to show you? Megan, do you know?
I get it, so probably everybody else does.
Okay. So yeah, you can just share. I was just double checking. You can share that URL, so then when they click on their URL, that PDF will pop up, and they can see your About Me page. So you can do the Google form or the PDF. Okay, and so then the next thing that she has here is Grace Not Perfection, which is our next challenge group. And so she talks about it, and then she gets info, and it's super simple but awesome. So I've got this kind of in a Google Doc PDF that I've been giving my people, and I think I shared it with you guys. It's like a little letter, like, hey girl, da 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 da, and then here's what I've got. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good, perfect. So yeah, I could take that same thing and put it in the Linktree, which I should do. Then this one's similar to Grace Not Perfection. It's all about the Mom Bod Challenge. Then the 3-week trial. So this one's, I like how you wrote still skeptical. I was like, oh, that's good. And so just more info here about it. And then connecting with your Facebook fan page, your like page. Here. Oh, and if you notice, I have not liked Ashley's page. Guys, you do not like other coaches' pages, because what happens is when they run ads, those ads will target your friends and your followers, okay? Because if they click friends of my friends or things of that nature, or anybody who's liked this page and their friends. So if they start to target, so if you're following like any big Facebook coaches, you can follow, don't like. So I think that's the rule. So you can follow, I can click that, but don't hit like. Sorry, Ashley, I love you.
Okay.
But because her ads will target my people, and she doesn't want to do that, and I don't want to do that, right? But then that person who was over on Instagram can, find her here. And then, Ashley, do you also have this on your Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll pop over there. So I think I have mine here too. When it goes to, so there's mine. Right there. And is that where yours is too, or do you have yours in a separate spot?
I have it on my like page. I need to put it on my actual page.
On your personal page?
Yeah.
Put it on your personal page too, just in case. And then, so I have my cover photos set up so it looks pretty on a mobile phone, and not on a computer, because 95+% of the people who go on my stuff are on their phone. And I don't like how, if you use like the cover photo one, it like cuts a lot of it off on a mobile phone. Versus, so this like doesn't look super awesome. And I just made this in Canva, but I'll show you. I'm gonna stop the screen share. I can go to me, so you can see, and then we'll be done, because I think we only have a few minutes left, and it's gonna take a time. Oh my gosh, I got full screen. Okay, so if you can y'all see that there? So then, like, you can see it all nicely on my phone. And then here it says, follow me at Renegade Mama Wellness. And then it's got like my little about or whatever. And then my other one. So I just made these to where they were just nice on a phone. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's me, and then there's another image, but I don't think it's showing up. It's like a transparency one. Anyway, so that's just a thought, like food for thought when you're doing your cover photos. But that's Linktree. That's it in a nutshell. And I think your goal, your techie goal, should be to kind of get a Linktree going, even if you just have two things, like about me and your one, like your current challenge group. But some other really awesome ideas would be like doing a freebie where you collect emails and you give out that freebie so you can start building your email list. A playlist about what is coaching so people can get a feel for your tribe, an application to join your team. So Ashley Smith has got a really long one, several things. So those, I mean, you don't have to do all of that, but just ideas. I'm sure Micah's got one. I haven't looked, but I'm thinking it's pretty safe to assume. So, okay, I think that was it. We did it, guys. We made it on our agenda. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.